lately, Green has posted a video where he said what he wanted to be added in Minecraft. And I want to do something similar to that. And not only, like, get some of his ideas from him, but also add my own to this. So yeah, if you want to watch Green's video, it's linked down in the description. And let's get into this. Sorry for the game's a bit laggy today. I think Minecraft would definitely benefit from a structures update. Now, hear me out on this one. You see, like, those little boxes with a spawner that spawn underneath the ground called dungeons, right? That doesn't look like a dungeon to me. And I think that Minecraft would definitely benefit from an update where they kind of just add more to those little dungeon areas, and even like other structures, like even desert temples or something. Like maybe add more traps, add more of a challenge, and add more rewarding awards, maybe. I just think having like underground dungeons or like above ground dungeons spawning would be like the coolest thing ever, and having to like raid them and stuff would be so cool. Which is why I think an update to the structures would be beneficial, especially since it could add more to the world around Minecraft. Now don't get me wrong, I always wanted a dungeon update, and this might be bias in some sort of way, because I always wanted to have like a reason to get like more loot and artifacts in the game, and that's really the only reason I have, just a dungeon update where they add more dungeons and stuff. This is one of the more minor details I wanted to be added to Minecraft, and it's basically these trees right here. They have not been updated for centuries, and honestly, I can't bear to look at them any longer. I'm not talking about like the spruce ones, because the spruce ones actually do have quite a variety of how they look. I'm talking about like the oak and birch ones. These ones drive me nuts. It'd be great to see some sort of way to add like a variant to these trees, kind of like the spruce ones, just because it's just, they look all the same, and it'd be more interesting if there were different variants of the tree, like how this one is more tall and then this one has more leaves surrounding it. It'd be cool if we can get that with the oak and birch variants of the wood as well, because I don't see that much with them, and honestly to me it kind of sucks not seeing that. And I apologize, my game's laggy today, I don't know what's going on. I built some examples here just to kind of show like what kind of things you can do in order to add variants to trees. Even something simple like this that looks default enough as it is can add a variety to a forest biome than just keeping the design simple as it is here. As you can see, it definitely adds more to the biome and makes it look more interesting than bland. So I think this minor change would definitely be good in Minecraft. Now I know I had a lot of complaints today, but this is actually something I would like to see more in Minecraft a lot, because I am a builder, as you guys know, but holy cow, I cannot find a block that matches this block right here. Like it's just so difficult. And I'd love something that I can texture this building with besides this block here. Like obviously there's like darker options like the mushroom stems, like that, but like, come on, that doesn't really match this block as well. And I'd argue the same for other blocks, such as pinker blocks in Minecraft. Like, let me show you some examples. This is all the pink blocks and purple blocks we have in Minecraft. Well, obviously there's some other variations of it that I did not put out here, but this is pretty much all we have to build with. And it's not a lot of options, so I'd like to see more pink variants and purple variants that can be better blended into these colors right here, because I don't really see any of these colors used in builds ever. So it'd be good to have some sort of like transition block between like a certain color to another color, just so we can implement these blocks more in game, because really I haven't seen much with any of these blocks besides maybe the amethyst here. And yeah, that's all really when it comes to this portion of updates I'd like in Minecraft. But this is in terms of like blocks I want to be added. Similarly to what Grian said, I've liked the change to the village that he discussed in his videos, similar to Tango's villager update that he made as well, where basically you add kind of like a life cycle to the village, where the villagers and the village like act as one whole instead of like two separate entities. And basically you actually have to like defend the villages and stuff like that. That's one thing I agree with Grian on, simply because I just feel like Minecraft's a bit too static in some ways, and I feel like there needs to be more life added to the game, and this is really one of the ways that we can add life to the game. So this is definitely an option for me, in terms of making Minecraft less of a static game and adding more life to it. I think the game would definitely benefit from this more, and yeah, on to the next one. Much like what Grian said, having connected textures, especially for glass, I think would definitely benefit Minecraft as a whole, simply because having those frames around the block make it look less like real glass in real life, where it doesn't really have those frames unless they have those like on the outside of it. But as you can see here, based on an example right here, you can see that this fog effect is really cool because the glass is all connected together. Now if I were to turn that off, however, as you can see this sort of grid pattern, which I really dislike, and I think everyone would like it better if we had this as connected texture glass. Again, like Grian said, there's some mobs in the game that just have no use whatsoever and that don't benefit the game whatsoever. And why not make a use for them and actually make them useful to the game? A good example that Grian used in this video was showing the polar bears and the bats. Though they are for atmospheric purposes, they still have no purpose whatsoever. So why not make them have some sort of purpose in the game? And I think the same goes for a couple other mobs as well. But yeah, besides that, that's all for like the minor things I want updated. I also think that they should add something that adds more life to Minecraft instead of making it more of a static game. I think that would be cool as well. I don't know how they would do that, but somehow. Anyways, enjoy these bloopers. So just keep that in mind throughout the video. So just keep that in mind through. Oh, that's not. Now this is. I built some decently default looking trees just to show like some examples of. Holy, the lag spike. Oh.